Hi there. I'm going to welcome everybody here. This is your good friend James Knight and my buddy Kristie.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hi. And then we're actually here, and we're actually spotlight is on Luke. And Luke, can you introduce yourself?
G'day guys, my name's Luke Corden. I'd like to thank James and Kristie for obviously getting me on here today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my product in a minute, but first I should probably tell you a little bit about myself, if you don't mind me boring you for a little while.
Go on.
So my name is Luke, and I was going to do a different product initially. It was going to be about fear of public speaking, but I haven't done that. I've done this, but I'm not quite over that fear yet, so bear with me. This product that I've got for you today is...
Oh, before we get into that, Luke,
okay.
Can you tell us how you first started and how it was a little tough for you? I mean, you mentioned that before.
Yeah, sure, okay. Well, it started a long time ago. I've had my toes in IM since around about 1995 on and off. It's the first time I've looked at it, and I was always too scared to get into it, and then sort of life got in the way, and a few different businesses, real world businesses, sort of went up and then they went down, and I realized that I didn't really know what I was doing anymore. I'd done hospitality, I'd worked in banks, I had traveled around and bummed around for a long time and had all these different jobs, and I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go to university. I had no real prospects at that point, so I went to university and started studying international relations, which is very little to do with internet marketing, apart from maybe it's to do with relationships. Anyway, I did that degree, I came out of it, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I went in there to try and get a job at the end of it, and I came out and there's still absolutely no prospects for a 34-year-old just coming out of university. So I had to have a hard look at myself then, and during that point I'd also reconnected with my ex-girlfriend of 10 years ago. It was a 10-year break, and we managed to reconnect, except she was in Australia and I was in the UK. So I spent the last of my money pretty much just flying backwards and forwards to try and really fix that relationship with us, which I'm happy to say has gone perfectly, and she's living here in the UK with me now. But then started looking around me again, still didn't have any projects, had hardly any money, back in hospitality in a job that I hated, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? And I thought, well, I'll give this internet marketing thing a go again. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just took a really big gamble and put the last of my money into trying to create this product and working with some very good people, which in a roundabout way has very much got to me to where I am now. I'm finally at the point of this sort of last area of desperate bid to try and do something with my life that allows me to travel and be with the girl and support the girl that I love. Has brought me to this product and ultimately to this very call that we're on.
That's so awesome.
So I hope that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah. Great love story.
Real quick, I know one thing that you look that now that you've been traveling around the world and you know doing this, you finally found out one thing of how to get Google websites on first page very easily. And that is what's really hard for a lot of people, especially people with $1-million businesses.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care if it's like a manufacturing business or if it's a clothing product or a vitamin business. If you guys understand that this can make you a lot of money. Why does it can make you a lot of money? The reason that it can make you a lot of money is because if you can get a website on first page of Google and actually get people to that website, you can actually charge a lot of money for this. Let's say you charge anywhere from $5,000, $10,000 just to get on top spot. Because the reason is because such as a dentist, one dentist call could be $2,000 for a root canal. So what he has to say is very vital, because the reason is because once you get this business going, you can put money in your pocket by actually charging this as a service. Am I right, Luke?
Absolutely right, absolutely right. And especially like local SEO is ridiculously hot at the moment as well, and it all ties into that. But I hope that I learned a lot more than just this when I was traveling around. But I mean, if this is my takeaway, then I think it can benefit a lot of people. And I think that people get too caught up in getting that #1 spot on Google. It's what you always hear with these plugins that you just chuck into your site. Yeah, get #1, get #1, get #1, get #1. Not everybody can be #1 on Google. It's a logical inconsistency, you know. So I started thinking about that when I was doing my old affiliate sites and just trying to work out how to get on the first page of Google. I mean, that's where you start, and then it gets really competitive. And so I was trying to think about how I could, you know, really find another way in, and that sort of led me to you go through your backlinking, you go through your on-site SEO with your H1 tags, and you do all of that classic SEO, and you're still really struggling to get to the top or get up close to the top. So I started looking for other ways, and that's essentially what led me to web